Okay, here's my question to you. Can you name the top 10 Black animated films or TV shows? Ready, set, go. Oh, by the way, you have 1 minute. I think, okay, so if I had to think about it, there's Princess and the Frog, there's Soul, there's The Proud Family, and then also too, like, just black, like, led film, not any, like, not where there's a black character in it. It's like they're leading the show. Little Bill. Ah, man, shoot. I can only really name like 4. Oh no, like, to be honest with you, there's not very many, right? So let's actually look it up just to be sure.
Okay, let's look some of these up online. The timer's running out. Oops.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I only just got 4. Oh, I feel like I would do so much better than that. I have a list of top 10 Black animated series on TV or films, and I'm gonna list them here from number 10 being the ones that I have heard of. Either I have not watched them, or at least I don't know too much about them, to from number 5 to number 1 being like, I've seen these so many times. So let's see if we have watched some of these shows or movies together. Stay tuned. Number 10, the Black Ariel from Disney Junior. There's like a new animated series. I'm like, what? Oh my gosh, we have like a Black animated mermaid on TV. I have not checked it out. How can I call myself a mermaid and I haven't even checked that show out? So I actually hope that it pays tribute to Halle Bailey playing Ariel in the live action Little Mermaid movie. I really enjoy that movie, especially so much so now, because like the singing is phenomenal, and I just think they chose a really great actress to play Ariel. So I will have to check that out when I get the chance. Actually, I just figured out that the Disney Junior Black Ariel series is not even coming out until this year. So I'm on it, okay? Anyway, when that comes out and everything like that, I probably will watch it and give an honest review on it and stuff like that, because of course mermaids gotta support other mermaids. Like, that's just what we do. Number 9 is Static Shock. Okay. No, I have not seen Static Shock. I think it's on HBO Max. If I haven't, you know what? I actually might be able to get it. But I want to watch this show because I think Steven's the first person to tell me about Static Shock, and that I think it's based on a comic book too. Let me know if I don't know what I'm talking about. But I do want to see Static Shock. I think it's such I like the animation. I like how he's designed and everything. I think he has like short locks and stuff like that. He just seems like such a cool character. Kind of reminds me of Miles Morales, Spider-Man. I will definitely be watching Static Shock if I get a chance. Number 8, Class of 3000 Sing. I remember this show, okay? So I think it was based off of Andre 3000 at the time. It came on Cartoon Network. I totally forgot about this show because I didn't even guess it as one of like my guesses when we were first starting this video. Don't really know too much about it. I just remember I liked the theme song. Have you ever done that where you like a theme song of a show but you didn't watch the show? Like, bruh. That was me with you might get upset with me, but that was me with Between the Lions. They had such great, the theme song was off the chain, but I didn't really like this one character on there, and I just didn't want to watch the show because I was like, what if I see that guy on the show? Like, ooh, he's kind of creepy looking, huh? Like, I'm just weird like that. But yeah, Class of 3000, animation style and everything like that. I just remember, I don't know, it kind of reminded me of like Recess for some reason from Disney Channel. But Class of 3000, I think, came on Cartoon Network. Number 7 is Doc McStuffins. Okay, so I did not watch Doc McStuffins, but I probably got a glimpse of it at some point in time. It's more so for like the preschool audiences, and I mean, like, I don't care if I critique like preschool shows too, because it's like if you ever have a family in the future, like, you just want to make sure you are tuning into what your kids are watching. If you are parents or family members, whatever, older brothers, sister, you know, we gotta watch out for the kids and what they're consuming these days, because they want Stanley cups for Christmas, huh? Instead of, you don't want a Tamagotchi for Christmas? You don't want that little fingerling thing? That's what I would want for Christmas if I was a kid. But again, I'm not living in this era, so I have to lay off, like, poor Gen Alpha. I just feel bad. Anyway, Doc McStuffins is, I think it was a show on Disney Junior. And I think, I don't know, just the design of it. It was like 3D animation and everything like that. She kind of reminds me of the girl from Doc McStuffins, like the way they designed her. Didn't she remind you of the girl from the Polar Express? Like, where she was like sitting on the side. She was like she stared. I was like, okay. But anyway, okay, let's move on to number 6. Hair Love. Woo! Like, I think I watched like maybe 2 episodes of Hair Love. I didn't get through all of it, but I just remember seeing the first time I saw Hair Love, I fell in love with it, because I'm like, wow, finally. Like, we have a series talking about black hair and embracing it and learning how to do it and all the styles and stuff like that. You know, I do my own hair, so I just know how important it is in the black culture that we express ourselves through our hairstyles and stuff like that. And I was just like, that's so cute. I'm so excited about that series. I was very happy that it became a series and everything. And I think it's just great for the representation of the community and for other races and other cultures and ethnicities to get to know ours in a positive way. Okay, let's move on to top 5. Hey. Okay, number 5, The Boondocks. You talk about a good theme song? Like, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, first of all, this show, the theme song slaps. And specifically season 1's theme song. I like Huey's character the most. I just think that he's just very straightforward. He has the big afro. He's just very pro-black. And sometimes they talk about a lot of tough stuff. And they talk about the stigmatization of black people. There's a lot of stereotypical stuff going on. There's even like a character called Uncle Ruckus. I can't stand Uncle Ruckus. I'm like, I wish I could pop him across the face. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm a mermaid. We just don't do that. So anyway, I would recommend, well, Boondocks, first of all, that's not a kid's show. So like, let's be clear on that. Like, that's for adults. I remember it came on Cartoon Network and it was for Adult Swim. And by the way, for Hair Love, I don't know where that comes on. So, but anyway, yeah, the Boondocks, I remember it came on Cartoon Network, and as a child, like, if I got through watching Courage the Cowardly Dog or Johnny Bravo or something like that, and it was time to go to bed, you know, the later it got on into the evening, Adult Swim would come on, and I think this was one of the shows. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not supposed to watch this. So I would just like turn it off. But anyway, so let's go to number 4, Soul. All right, Disney, here we go with the flaws. Okay, so Soul, I would say, is ahead of its time when it comes to the message. And to me, the message I got from Soul was just like embracing mindfulness, just embracing us having a conversation here on YouTube, embracing getting off of YouTube, and going out into the real world and just making eye contact with people, eating a piece of Domino's cheese pizza, enjoying the hummingbirds outside, enjoying how people just move about in life and just fish and animals and stuff. It was just like, take time off, like get off of social media for like a minute. After this video, get off. Just get off and just go enjoy life. Like, to me, life is more than about just getting an education, working your whole life, and then, you know, not spending so much time with your family and friends and stuff like that. Like, because when it's your last day on this earth, what are you going to be thinking about? Are you going to be thinking about, man, like, wow, I can't believe, like, I just worked all these days and I didn't take time for myself and I didn't get to do the things I really wanted to do. I don't know. You know, sometimes it's nice staying home on a rainy day and you're just enjoying the sound of the rain pitter-pattering on the window and relaxing in the bed and just watching some great movies or reading a nice book and stuff. Enjoy your life, okay? Anyway, so number 3, Little Bill. Little Bill, do you remember Little Bill? If you do, then you're just OG, okay? You're just OG, because Little Bill, I remember that used to come on Nick Jr. The good old days when it came to cartoons and them caring about, like, I'm sorry, they just did such a great job in Little Bill. I just remember, like, the colors were so vibrant. It felt like they were just almost like constructed out of construction paper. It just felt like a scrapbook type of design, the way they animated the show. The music was great, like the background music with the jazz. I don't know why I loved that so much. And I loved his family. You know, his mother and father were always together. They never yelled. It just was, and they had the grandmother in there too. Like, it just seemed like the type of family that I would want to start. Like, I would want to have a family like that. Like, if I had children and I had a husband, like, that's dreams right there. Because it's like, you have 3 kids, you guys all spend time together, and when there were issues, you know, the mother was always nurturing and helped him get through it, and the dad was always there too, spending time with his son. That's a great representation of Black families and the way that I think Black people should really be considered in media to be portrayed as. It's positive. It's just fortunate to know that there was a show that represented Black families in a non-stigmatized way. So let's move on to number 2. To talk about a family that I feel like has like a mixture of like the stigma and then also has like positive representation too. And we know this as the Proud Family. Number 2, the Proud Family was on Disney Channel from when I originally watched. What is going on with this hair? What is going on? Anyway, the Proud Family, I remember that being on Disney Channel first, and I think I briefly saw it on BET at some point. But what I loved about the Proud Family was Dejanay Jones. She was just so funny to me. She was like, "Hey, Penny!" Like, I kind of always wanted a friend like that, and I never had that. In some ways, I understand, like, dang, like, y'all kind of did Dejanay so dirty. Like, why was her stomach hanging off her clothes like that? Like, what is going on? And then Dejanay was like that sometimey friend too. I'm like, I think we all know somebody who's that sometimey friend. Anyway, I'm not gonna say nothing. Yeah, we all have like a sometimey friend that is like there when you really need them, but it's like when you really need them, they're not there. What I really liked about the Proud Family is that first of all, the theme song slaps too. All these theme songs, okay? You know, for years I didn't know that was Destiny's Child. I was like, really? Like, they sung that? When I was little, I just didn't recognize the voices. And I mean, like, now that, you know, I'm an adult and stuff, I can recognize it. But I was like, you know, Kyla Pratt, I mean, did such a great job as Penny Proud. And they had even a movie too. Have you ever seen a Proud Family movie too? Just a great show. So you want to laugh and you want some comedy, then watch your Proud Family. Number 1, Princess and the Frog. Okay, blue skies and sunshine guaranteed. What I do wish, I you know, now that I look on it, there's the biggest flaw of the film is that Tiana just wasn't in it long enough. And I'm talking in human form. And I just wish I could have seen more Tiana as a human. And, you know, Tiana is the first Black animated princess that we have. And it's just so important, that representation. People don't understand that. That's why when Ariel was reimagined as being Black, like that just really just like put into perspective, like wow, I could see myself like that. When Brandy was Cinderella, wow, I could see myself like that. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that is just so amazing that it's come this far. But there could be so much better. That's the thing. And I hope Disney in the future, maybe I can't rely upon Disney to do this, but there's never been a Black prince, like animated prince, like from start to finish, like an Aladdin movie, but except with a Black prince, and he stays Black and stays human the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have not seen that yet. And I think they really should consider doing something like that. I mean, the only Black prince we have is the Fresh Prince, but that's not animated. So it's like, I just can't wait for more to come. I hope DreamWorks works on a Black animated film at some point. I don't think I've ever seen DreamWorks in all my childhood have a Black film. And I'm like, DreamWorks, I'm like a really big fan. I love How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek. I mean, who doesn't love Shrek? And I'm like, you know, we got to do better. I'm waiting for somebody to come out with a Black animated series that is just unapologetically Black. And we got some like mythology in there. Come on now, come on. Is somebody not creative anymore? We need creative people to do this. And maybe I could be a part of it. Again, if you need me, I'm a creative soul. I can help you out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This was actually a fun video. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time too. And happy Black History Month coming up. And I will talk to you guys later. This is Millie the Mermaid.